You want to work in Germany as a medical laboratory scientist. Then there are three words that decide everything: recognition, German, residence permit. If one of them is missing, you can end up back at zero, even with a job offer. In this video, I'll show you step by step how medical laboratory scientists can move to Germany. You'll get clear pathways, realistic timelines, and the most common mistakes, so you don't make them. At the end, I'll show you a comparison table, which visas fit you, and what they actually give you in real life. First things first. Medical laboratory scientist is not the official job title in Germany. The German title is Medical Technologist for Laboratory Diagnostics, or MTL. This is very important. MTL is a regulated profession. That means you need official state permission to use the title and work in the lab. So what do you actually do as an MTL in Germany? You analyze samples. For example, blood for coagulation or antibodies. You prepare tissue samples. You measure concentrations. You work under strict hygiene rules. And you document everything carefully. Your lab results are the basis for medical decisions. And here's a sentence that shows how important this job is. In Bavaria, it's summarized like this: around 70% of all diagnoses are based on laboratory medicine. One more detail that confuses many people. The profession used to be called MTLA. The name officially changed to MTL. This is documented in law. Job market and demand. Is it realistic? Short answer, yes. Jobs are realistic. But how fast you start depends on recognition and German language skills. Hospitals cannot function without laboratories. And on the hospital side, MTLs are clearly listed as a core professional group in laboratory diagnostics. Germany also analyzes skills shortages every year. They look at indicators like how long positions stay vacant and how many job seekers there are per open position. And another important point, the training system was reformed and strengthened. German states openly say modern healthcare needs highly qualified professionals. Tuition fees were removed, and training salaries were standardized. Now we come to the most important part, recognition. In German, this is often called recognition procedure, or permission to use the professional title. The good news, you can usually apply from abroad. The authority checks whether your education is equivalent to the German one. This is how it usually works. You submit the application. Within 1 month, they confirm receipt. Then the equivalence assessment starts. They don't only look at your diploma, they can also consider work experience and additional qualifications. If your documents are complete, the official guideline is the procedure should take no more than 3 months. Then you receive a decision, and this decision usually goes in one of 3 directions. 1. Full recognition. 2. Partial recognition with required compensation measures. 3. Equivalence confirmed, but other requirements are missing. For example, language or formal documents. If there are differences, you often need a compensation measure. This can be an adaptation program in a lab or a knowledge exam. It depends on the federal state and your decision notice. Let me give you a short example. Meet Maya. Maya is an MLS. She studied abroad and has 3 years of experience. She applies for recognition. The decision says, partially equivalent. Some content is missing. Maya completes an adaptation program in a hospital lab. At the same time, she reaches German level B2. After that, she receives full permission. And only then does she officially start as an MTL with the full scope of duties. This is a very typical path for many international professionals. Now let's talk about language. Many people don't fail because of skills. They fail because of timing. For MTLs, official recognition profiles say you need profession-related German at B2 level, often with a technical language exam. Other official administrative sources say the same thing. In practice, B2 is normally required to work safely in the profession. Here's what surprises many people. For the recognition visa, A2 German is often listed as the minimum. But for your profession, B2 is the real lever. So my advice is simple. Don't plan B2 for later. Plan B2 as part of your relocation strategy. Okay, recognition and language are moving. Now you need the right residence permit. There are 3 main pathways you should know. First, the recognition visa under Section 16D. This is for you if you have partial recognition and need an adaptation program or exam. You usually need a partial recognition decision, registration for a qualification measure, often A2 German for the visa, and proof of financial means. After entry, the residence permit is usually granted for up to 24 months. It can be extended by another 12 months if needed. You can also work up to 20 hours per week in another job. And if the work is related to your qualification, more may be possible with approval. Second, the skilled worker residence permit under Sections 18A or 18B. This is the standard route if your qualification is recognized and you have a concrete job offer. For regulated health professions, you must already have the professional permission. This permit can be issued for up to 4 years, and after 3 years, permanent residence may be possible under certain conditions. Third, the EU Blue Card. This is for academics. You need a recognized or comparable university degree, a suitable job offer, and you must reach the minimum salary. For 2026, that is €50,700 gross per year, or €45,134 in certain cases. Very important for MTLs. If your profession is regulated, the professional license must already exist or be formally promised when you apply. The Blue Card offers a fast track. Permanent residence after 27 months with A1 German or after 21 months with B1. With icons and a compact comparison table, once you work in Germany, most people want 2 things: permanent residence and later, citizenship. For permanent status, there are 2 key terms: permanent settlement permit and EU long-term residence. For EU long-term residence, the general rule is 5 years of residence, B1 German, and a secure livelihood. For skilled workers, it can be faster. Permanent settlement after 3 years as a skilled worker, with a job, pension contributions, and sufficient German. With the EU Blue Card, it's even faster, 21 or 27 months. For citizenship, the current standard is 5 years. The former 3-year fast track no longer applies. Multiple citizenship is generally allowed, but always check your home country's rules. Let's do a reality check. Good planning means no false expectations. About salary. In the public sector, salaries follow collective agreements. A common orientation after training, including bonuses, is roughly €3,450 to €4,038 gross per month. In municipal structures, pay groups like E8 or E9A are common, depending on responsibility and experience. About daily work. You work in a structured way, you document a lot, you follow hygiene standards strictly, and depending on the lab, there may be night or on-call shifts. The most common mistakes I see: starting recognition too late, submitting incomplete documents or missing translations, underestimating German, B2 is often decisive, and planning the Blue Card as the default, even when the lab salary doesn't reach the threshold. 3 practical tips that really help. Tip 1. Create a recognition folder. Diplomas, curricula, practical hours, references, all clearly translated. Tip 2. Apply for jobs in parallel, but be honest. Say, Recognition is in progress. This is my status. This is my timeline. Many hospitals will plan with you. Tip 3. When you're ready, use official portals to apply for visas online. Professionalism starts with time. Be punctual. Respect hierarchy. Use C unless invited otherwise. Patient safety first. Follow SOPs every time. Documentation matters. If it's not written, it didn't happen. Data privacy is strict. Protect records. Lock screens. Hygiene is non-negotiable. RKI rules. No shortcuts. Know your quality system. ISO 15189 in labs. Report incidents early. Use CIRs. Learn, don't hide. Vaccinations up to date. Hep B, MMR, varicella, Tdap, PPE correctly. Don, doff. Dispose safely. Understand shifts. Night. On-call. Rest times. Read your contract. Pay group. Hours. Probation. Track overtime properly. Use official forms. Join the team. Ask. Offer help. Share updates. Keep learning. CME points. Internal trainings. Email clearly. Subject. Summary. Action. Respect breaks. Take them. Stay sharp. Betriebsrat can help. Use support when needed. Liability basics. Consider professional insurance. Be honest about limits. Escalate early. Stay safe. If you watched until the end, you're serious about this path. Write in the comments which country you're from and whether you already have B2 German. If you want more videos about recognition, CVs, and job search in Germany, subscribe to the channel and leave your questions. I'll collect them for a dedicated FAQ video.